Okay, let's talk about something almost everyone can relate to, that feeling you get when you're about to go to the dentist. For a lot of us, there's one specific sound that just triggers instant anxiety. But what if I told you that sound might be on its way out? Today, we're going to look at a huge change in dentistry that could finally silence a fear that's been around for generations.
So, just think about it for a second. When you're sitting in that chair, what's the one thing that makes your heart beat a little faster? I think you probably already know the answer. Yep, there it is, that high-pitched whine. It has been the absolute villain of the dental office for as long as any of us can remember. It's the sound that keeps people away. But, every villain eventually meets its match.
And that's where this no-drill revolution comes in. The hero of this story is a piece of technology that honestly sounds like it's straight out of science fiction. We're talking about laser dentistry. This isn't just a small upgrade, it's a fundamental shift in thinking. We're literally moving away from a mechanical, grinding tool to using focused light energy and a simple spray of water to get the job done. It's a pretty massive leap forward. So, the big question is how? How in the world can light and water possibly do the job of that powerful, intimidating drill? Well, let's break down how it actually works. Okay, this chart really tells the whole story. On one hand, you've got the traditional drill. Its whole method is based on friction and grinding, and that's what creates all the things we hate, the heat, that awful vibration, and it can even cause tiny little microfractures in the healthy parts of your tooth. But then you have the dental laser. Its method is light and water. The sensation isn't heat and vibration. It's something called cold cutting. And the impact? Instead of stress on the tooth, it actually has a calming effect on the nerve. It's a total opposite approach. So what is cold cutting? Well, it's pretty incredible. Instead of physically grinding and chipping away at decay, the laser's energy interacts with water to essentially vaporize the decayed parts of the tooth. It's super precise, and it does it all without the heat and pressure that cause most of the pain and discomfort. All right, the science is really cool, but what does this actually feel like for you, the person in the chair? Let's get to the good stuff, the 5 huge benefits for patients. First, and maybe most importantly, zero vibration. That rattling feeling in your skull, it's just gone. Second, and this is a game changer for a lot of people, fewer needles. The laser is so gentle that for many fillings, you don't even need to get numb. Third is the pinpoint precision. The laser is so accurate it only removes the bad stuff, leaving more of your healthy tooth behind. Fourth, because you often don't need that injection, you can say goodbye to that numb face feeling for hours afterward. You can go right back to your day. And finally, the laser naturally cleans and sterilizes the area while it works. And that last point is a really big deal. Just look at that number for a second. 99.9%. That's how effective the laser is at killing bacteria on contact. So what does that mean? It means the surface is incredibly clean before the filling goes in, which helps your fillings last much, much longer. It's a huge benefit for your long-term health. But here's where it gets even more amazing. The laser isn't just for cavities. Think of it more like a dental magic wand that can do all sorts of incredible things for your gums and other soft tissues too. Yeah, this is where the technology really starts to show off. We're moving beyond just fixing teeth and into solving a whole bunch of other common and annoying dental problems. For instance, have a gummy smile? Lasers can painlessly sculpt your gum line with basically no bleeding and no stitches. Do you get those horrible, painful canker sores? A laser can zap them, and the pain is gone almost instantly, helping them heal in just a day. And for little kids with a tongue tie, it's a nearly painless procedure that literally takes a few seconds. It's just incredible. So, when you put all this together, the gentler technique, all these patient benefits, how versatile it is, you start to get a very clear picture of the future. And it's a much quieter, more comfortable future. The big takeaway here is that technology is actively dismantling the old reasons to be afraid of the dentist. The entire experience is being redesigned. It's shifting away from something you have to dread and towards something that's just a comfortable, stress-free part of taking care of yourself. And really, that leaves us with one last question to think about. These modern, gentle options are not science fiction. They're here right now. So is it possible that our old anxieties, that lingering fear of the drill, is the only thing holding us back from a much better, much easier future of dental care? Something to think about.